Have you ever wanted to find nearby stores but didn't know how to get that information programmatically? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into how to fetch a list of nearby places using the Google Places API in Swift 3. I totally understand how challenging it can be to get started with programming, especially when you're trying to integrate APIs. You're not alone in this journey. Many beginners face similar hurdles, and it's completely normal to seek help. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. A user named Jonas from Germany has successfully created an app that fetches their current location and displays it in a table view. Now he wants to know how to fetch a list of nearby stores using the Google Places API and display them in a list format. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So, what do you need to do to achieve this? The Google Places API allows you to search for places based on your location, and it can return a wealth of information. We'll break down the steps to make this process as smooth as possible. And stick around. I have a special tip at the end that will help you optimize your API calls and improve your app's performance. To begin fetching nearby places using the Google Places API, the user needs to set up their project with the necessary API key. This key is essential for making requests to the API. Next, the user should add the Google Places API to their Swift project. This can be done by including the necessary libraries in the project settings. Now, the user can write the code to fetch nearby places. They should create a function that constructs the request URL using their API key and the user's current location. After fetching the data, the user should parse the JSON response to extract the relevant information about the places. This includes the name and address of each location. Finally, the user can display the list of nearby places in a table view. They should update the table view's data source with the parsed information and reload the table view. Fun fact, did you know that the Google Places API can return information about over 100 million places worldwide? That's a lot of stores to choose from. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution comes from a user who suggests checking out a specific tutorial on the Ray Wenderlich website. They point out that the section titled Finding Something to Eat contains the information you need to fetch and display nearby places using the Google Places API. That's it for that answer. Let's take a look at another one. An alternative solution comes from a user who created a Google wrapper for the Google Places API. They provide a simple way to fetch nearby places, specifically restaurants, using a few lines of code. They also added a bonus feature that retrieves all nearby places without worrying about pagination. This is done using a nearby extension to get all results in one call. Here's the special tip I promised. Always handle errors gracefully in your app. This means checking for network issues or invalid responses from the API, so your app remains user-friendly. And there you have it. You should now be able to fetch and display a list of nearby stores using the Google Places API in your Swift app. If you found this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button for more programming tips, and don't forget to share your success stories with us.